Howdy guys, Corey here with Android Community. Today we have a new phone from Verizon and LG. This is the LG Lucid, or as they're calling it, the Lucid by LG. Nice little mid-range phone. Actually, we wouldn't really call it mid-range, but the price is mid-range, which is definitely good here. So we're going to go ahead and open it real quick. This is a powerful dual-core phone, 4G LTE, but the price and some of the recent quad-core specs make it seem like a mid-range phone. But real quick, tear open the box. Kind of a weird box. Paperwork, 4G LTE SIM, charger, let's see what else we have in here, and yeah, the charger, that's about it. So, real quickly, throw all that aside, the usual junk from a box, and get to the actual phone. So there it is, the new Lucid by LG, available on Verizon, actually starting tomorrow. You can see here, it's nice and sleek and thin, decent looking phone, but it is kind of funky looking. You see this weird little design here, and this is actually not a button at all. I'm not sure what that is, but up here is the power button. But real quickly, we're going to run down the specs. We have a 4-inch display with 480 by 800 resolution, so pretty standard. It does have a 1.2 gigahertz Qualcomm dual-core processor, 1 gig of RAM, 8 gigabytes of internal storage. So it is fairly decent in terms of internal specs. And then again, it's got the Verizon 4G LTE. Then we have a front-facing camera, a 5 megapixel on the back, not 8 like most. It does have LED flash. Even though it's a 5 megapixel camera, it does do 1080p video. As you can see, there's like a red tint to the back here. Kind of interesting, but very glossy. Gets a lot of fingerprints on it. So real quickly, rip it open here. If I can take this cover off the screen and show you it a little better there. We have the capacitive buttons below and big Verizon branding. But it does come with a 1700 milliamp battery and micro SD slot. There's no micro SD under the hood, but it does come with one, so you can expand the storage. But yeah, it's not bad. It feels pretty sleek and pretty thin, but they have it listed as 11.4, 11.5 millimeters. But it feels fairly nice. But we're gonna go ahead and turn it on here. Again, this is the Lucid by LG, available starting tomorrow on Verizon with 4G LTE and a dual-core processor, all for actually $79.99. So, pretty good price. It does only have a 4-inch screen, so I mean there is bigger screen phones, but nothing too much better. So for $79.99, it's a pretty solid deal. In order to get that price, it is with a new tier contract and a little mail-in rebate, but we'll skip that and just let it boot up real quick. There it is, the LG, or Lucid by LG. Let you see it boots up fairly quick and seems quite nice. Big bright screen. So yeah, the paperwork says it's a great phone for first-time smartphone buyers. Makes it easy to use and easy for people to learn. But with LG's little TouchWiz looking user interface being the same as almost every other phone, I'm not really sure where that comes from. But if you're a fan of LG, this is nice. It looks decent, feels decent. It's very similar to the Revolution that's also available on Verizon, although that's a single core and a little bigger screen. But overall, not bad. Really quickly here, again, we have the power button up top. On the side here, it's kind of an interesting spot, but at least you're not going to hit it on accident. And then down the side, nothing there. Over here, there's a similar thing like the power button, but it's probably a screw because it doesn't do anything. And then we have the volume rocker right there, if you can see that. Little charging port for the micro USB, and a little slot to tear open the back, speaker grill. Wow, and it gets a lot of fingerprints, and then again that camera. So overall, it's not bad. It's got this kind of a weird design. I'm not really digging. It's kind of goofy or ugly, but it feels nice. It's lightweight and it's powerful. But basically, for anyone that doesn't need the best of the best on a budget, this is a great looking phone. In terms of specs with 4G LTE, all for just $79.99, so not bad. Stay tuned for the full review. It'll be coming soon, and the phone is available tomorrow. Thanks for watching, guys.